Welcome to Ritual and Conversation.
Methods to energize passion, harmonize styles, and neutralize confusion.
This module is going to introduce you to ritual and why it's so important for your relationship.
Our present culture talks about rituals in sports, beauty, and children all the time. In sports, the pitchers at the mound or the basketball players at the free throw line, we literally call what we watch them do a ritual.
We read blogs and articles on the best beauty rituals for a clear face. We follow those step-by-step instructions to make facials, teas, and whatever else we're looking at in order to tune our body to how we desire it to work.
We have morning rituals that might include reading the newspaper or having tea or coffee or a certain thing we do in the morning. We also instinctively know to examine our eating and physical activity rituals when we want to improve our health or lose weight. So, what exactly is a ritual?
I love this quote from Sambo Fusome. It says, "Emotion is very hard to resolve intellectually. That's because the mind doesn't know how to feel. Its logic cannot fulfill the heart's desire." And this is why it's so important to realize how ritual, the feeling behind ritual, can be a helpful tool in resolving crises that arise in a relationship. So, what is ritual? As Mancho said, the simplest definition is that ritual is a way to invite spirit or God into your life.
It's what we do to raise our vibrations and connect with our specific purpose. When you're at the foul line, you want to tune out the crowd and the other team. You want to connect with your ability to make the shot. We actually marvel at players who are actually good at it and all their ability to really break through all the distraction and take their minds to a center place.
But sometimes we confuse ceremony with ritual. We see ceremony every day. We see it in schools when we salute the flag or raise our hands to speak. We see it in politics, in our voting, or in a courtroom.
But in ritual, you first prepare a sacred space, and then you open the ritual by asking God to be involved on your behalf. You use as many of the senses as you can, so that includes all seven: thought, emotion, sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch to support your purpose. Do you want peace? Do you want conflict resolution, intimacy, love? Here is where you finally go through ceremony. And then finally, you close out the space by thanking the divine energy that came to give you guidance.
Intimacy is not purely physical. So most of us want intimate communication, but maybe we don't know how to share our authentic selves without being misunderstood. Maybe we're afraid that the person we're talking to is going to reject us. Or maybe we've had previous experiences that helped us form beliefs that it's not even worth it to express ourselves. Or maybe we're just not even in tune with what we want to say in the first place in order to connect, to be forgiven, or to be loved unconditionally.
This is where ritual can help us. We can use it to connect with ourselves first, and that's so important. Then to enhance our own relationship with the divine and use it to honor the divine in the person we're speaking with. Ritual can create the space to be free, to be vulnerable, to trust, and to build the bridges to new beliefs that support the kind of intimacy we deserve. Ritual anchors your abilities from a place that is often subconscious or unconscious.
Rituals give your relationship power and help you heal. So those morning rituals that Masha talked about are great ways to reconnect. So having tea, a 30-second embrace, a kiss, these are all ways to honor another opportunity to be with your loved one. It doesn't take a lot of effort or a lot of time, but it does make a difference.
So listen, the world we live in is chaotic. It's violent and distracted. That can take a toll on even the best of relationships. Creating a space to reconnect before your day really gets started builds trust and intimacy. Forgiveness rituals offer a sacred space to release conflict. One of the biggest challenges in communication is bringing up unresolved issues. Forgiveness rituals let you heal infractions or frustrations before they grow and take over the relationship like a rancid cancer.
Knowing that the rituals are there in your relationship toolbox really empowers you. Rituals can act as your emotional vitamin supplement and help to get you through the day, week, or month when your work, family, or the environment is draining you. So how do you get started using ritual in your intimate communication? First, you have to decide, what purpose do you want the ritual to support? Is it going to be a forgiveness ritual, an intimacy or a creativity ritual? Is it a maintenance ritual or something restorative? Once you decide, you're going to pick the best place to hold the ritual. Do you want it to be inside or outside? Do you want to be near water so emotion can flow more easily, or do you need the opposite? Do you need to be on the ground and be more grounded?
Once you have your purpose and a space, you'll include the colors, sounds, and smells to support you. For example, if you're doing a forgiveness ritual, you might include a peaceful color like blue or yellow. You can wear the color, bring candles in the color, think about the color, whatever works for you in your space. These are ways to have visual stimulation.
So now you can include the elements necessary to support the ritual. For example, earth, including soil, wood, or rocks, can be used as a grounding mechanism or for foundational support. Fire or ash can be used as a spark. So it can be a spark to action or as a purifier for some wrong. Water can be used as a cleanser or to represent the sustenance of life. And air, in the form of feathers or smoke, can be used to represent the motion of emotion. It often represents the unseen and can be a carrier of your ideas or your emotion. So now it's time to take action. Choose one of the program's rituals to get started.
The Heart to Heart program includes several communication rituals to start you on your journey of mastering communication that will improve those relationships. There's a word purge and cultivation ritual, which is my favorite, and our clients just love it. It changes the way you think and see what you're actually saying. But there's also a forgiveness ritual and a soul gazing ritual to get you started.
There are also some important suggestions on how to create sacred space for communication and on how to set up a love altar. You can use any of these to drastically improve the effectiveness of communication in your relationship with yourself first and with your partner.
So we're honored and we're excited for you. We wish you peace and the most success in your journey to express what's in your heart while you expand and unify with who you've chosen for conversation. So we would love to hear about your successes. And until that time, we greet you as we always do and say, Nia Akoma.